Many of you know that I have an affinity for the Green Mountains of Vermont. I'm there every year for 30-something years, and for a good decade of that time, I would hike with my golden retriever, Garp, who, I'm not sure if there he is. And so we hiked all over that state from the eastern corner, the Northeast Kingdom, the Kingdom of Vermont as it's known up there, the middle of the state, Breadloaf Mountain, around Middlebury, all the way over the west coast, anywhere in the state. So he passed away 10 years ago, and about 9 years ago I finally finished a poem that I'd been working on forever, and it attempts to compress that decade of hiking with this goofy dog of mine into 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Thank you very much for indulging me. I'm going to leave you with this. The poem is, oh, and by the way, it does have the word pilgrim in it, just so you know. The more things change, the more they stay the same. This is called Green Mountain Days. The sun wakes up in the kingdom. Reluctantly, she rises like a child who does not want to go to school. Do I have to? Yes, you do. And another day begins. The morning sky is streaked in shades of pink and gold and blue. We've been up for hours, this dog and me, two refugees from the city, both off the leash and free to sit here in these woods. Butts on a log, deep in this bog, we are waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting for a moose. With maybe half a brain between us and some donut holes we share and one long-lensed camera, but not a single care, we have traded all our troubles for this moment of grace, having the time of our lives on a wild moose chase. And as I look at my companion, I smile and say, "Silly dog, you wouldn't know a moose if it came up and introduced itself to you." My dog looks at me and smiles as if to say, "Silly man, don't you know? There's not a moose within 100 miles of here." Green Mountain Days. The sun rides high in the breadloaf sky. Light filters through conifers to the moss-covered rocks and ferns, the parishioners in this cathedral of green. The scent of pine intoxicating. It's like being drunk with Christmas. We are hiking these switchbacks, this dog and me. It may be hard to believe, given what you see, but I am not a pretty picture. My sweat pours. My feet are sore. I swore this time last year I'd lose some weight. Too late. Meanwhile, guess who can't stop running? Always racing up ahead and then back to check this pilgrim's progress or make sure I'm not dead. I am resting, I shout, "Let me be." With a look of pity or disgust, he slowly ambles down the trail and comes to rest with me. As we sit together on this holy ground admiring the view, I am struck by the absolute silence of the place. No radio, no car alarm, no cell phone, no discordant conversation. Nothing save our own metronomic panting, sounding like a prayer, saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Green Mountain Days. The sun bids goodbye over Lake Champlain. A giant red ball sinking ever so slowly into a placid bed of blue, like a child sliding under the covers, fighting sleep as the last trace of light fades from view. We are amphibious creatures, this dog and me. Oblivious to time, we are content to soak our tired bones and float our lives away, till waterlogged and sun-baked, I swear we've swallowed half the lake. We shake the water from our russet-colored bodies and catch a nap upon the shore. Isn't this what summer days are for? Yet sleeping dogs don't lie for long, and soon he's once more waterborne, testing his fetish for a ball against the limits of my arm. There is no doubt who is master, for no matter how I preach, time and again he'll drop that ball just beyond my reach. Who's the retriever now? As we play on, sugar maples shimmer in the waning light. White birches bend with the evening breeze, their leaves whispering to one another like children passing secrets, saying, "Summer is on the run. We are once green, then gold, then gone. Hold on to these Green Mountain Days." Thank you and have a wonderful summer.